Hello, praise the Lord. Today is Friday, October 3rd, and we are continuing on with the Fall Bible Reading Challenge. And today I'm here to give you just a very short, brief introduction to the book of Hebrews, which is the book that we are starting today. So Hebrews is kind of a mysterious book. We don't know exactly who wrote it. Well, we don't know who wrote it. We don't know exactly when it was written. Sometime before 70 AD, as some of the text gives us clues to that, but we don't have an exact date of when it was written, and we don't know who wrote it. It could have been Paul, Barnabas, or Apollos. We don't really know. We don't even know the location it was written from, but there's a possibility it was written either from Rome or to the Christians in Rome, because, again, some of the things in the context that we read. And so, but we do know kind of a context and a background, and that's what we're doing as we are going through each one of these books. As we begin a new book, we want to talk about the context, who it was written to, so that we can better understand and apply it to our lives today. So this letter was written to the wavering Jewish believers at the time. The majority of the early Christians were Jewish. They were converted from Judaism, and they were expecting Christ to return very soon, but the delay in his coming and the persecution that they were enduring tested their faith and made them start to wonder if they had made the right decision in becoming Christians and turning to Christianity. And they were contemplating returning to Judaism. So the writer of Hebrews encouraged them to keep the faith. Hebrews is probably the most famous for chapter 11, which is known as or referred to as the faith chapter, one of my favorites. Though it was written to Jewish believers, it still applies to Gentiles and the church today. The writer of Hebrews explains how the Old Testament laws of worship relate to Christ's gospel of salvation. Having a fuller understanding of the Old Covenant helps us to appreciate the new covenant of God's grace in a much greater and deeper way. There's a great emphasis throughout the entire book on the superiority of Christ. Hebrews highlights the importance of the ministry of Jesus like no other book in the Bible. So enjoy reading, continue on. We're reading through the entire New Testament in 90 days before the end of the year, and I know that I am learning more each time that I read. No matter how many times I've read it, I always get something new, and I hope and pray that you are as well. God bless you, and we'll see you again with another video soon.